Welcome to Geneva, Switzerland. The 2023 European Freestyle Pro Tour Geneva Wind Festival at the Tropical Corner is the final event of the 2023 Tow-In and Foil Style Championship Series. This meant the official European champions would be decided in these few days. You might be wondering how it's possible to hold an event like this in a landlocked country, though.
In Switzerland and water sports, that's a confusing story. Definitely Switzerland is known for its beautiful mountain snow sports, but we do have awesome lakes, plenty of lakes, and actually really good water sports conditions as well.
We do have good thermal winds, but it's usually not really strong enough to go out with the fin with smaller sails, so that's why Switzerland is perfect for foil style.
Excitement was high for this year's event in Geneva, especially because the 2021 edition of the event had shown the water sport potential of this location. Pushing the limits of innovation, we saw some incredible new tow-in moves, as well as the first ever foil style competition. Unfortunately without a result though, due to the lack of wind. But the action was still stunning, with Geneva as a backdrop. The main discipline for this event would be foil style. The discipline was born right here in Switzerland, and according to all the riders, there is one man responsible for it.
Probably the most crazy you can call on the foil is Bals Muller.
Being a pioneer, that's my biggest dream. I love to try something new. I mean, this sensation, that's what's driven me from the very beginning of freestyling. It's to try something new and figure out how this could work. In my opinion, that's the easiest way to get started in freestyling, because the hardest thing about freestyling is the pop. To get this board which sticks to the water surface out of the water. With the foil, we're facing the reality that you just, like on a trampoline, you go a little down and then you boost yourself out of the water and you get that certain air time which is insane and mind-blowing. I'm 100% sure that we haven't made the full potential of windsurfing when it comes to air maneuvers.
The discipline quickly spread and multiple riders picked it up, including the five-time European freestyle champion, Steven van Broekhoven.
Now my big passion is foil style. I really love it, and this is a discipline I really would like to continue for a lot longer. Probably I would continue longer the foil style than freestyle windsurfing. Foil style is you start over from the beginning. It's something I can still improve, I can still learn, and I hope many more freestylers will get into it.
Steven is currently ranked third in Europe on the foil style tour after the first foil style event in Italy.
So we had already a very successful event in Vieste. It was really good. It was surpassing all of the things we were expecting from the riders.
Winning the event in Vieste and coming into this event as the tour leader is Jentel Cares. On the first day, there was already some potential for action, and the riders went straight out to test the waters. Unfortunately, the wind didn't fill in enough to actually run the competition, so the riders had to wobble their way back to the beach, and it was time for an alternative plan. The water was getting glassy, and it was time for the first tow-in practice session, where some of the riders decided to stay on the foil, trying out a new hybrid of this sport. As this was a practice session, riders were pushing the envelope and taking some risks. Most notably, Lennart Neubauer, who put down this Canna Brava.
Just a lot of fun. It feels like you're dancing and you're kind of doing all sorts of things. And then the landing was also really good. I was really surprised that I managed to just stay like on the board and kind of almost kept foiling.
With no wind on the agenda for a while, the focus fully shifted towards towing. So what's up with the discipline? How is it possible that it can still be called windsurfing if there's no actual wind?
Well, with towing, we're facing the fact that we're going 2 or 3 times as fast as a normal normal windsurfing, so there's definitely more air time to it.
The first thing you feel is acceleration when you actually grab onto the handlebar and it just starts pulling you.
And also the fact of having only the relative wind from the front and not the actual wind in the sail.
You feel basically every bump on the water. A very steep and powerful wave compared to other waves that we have on tour. You hit it and it feels like you're hitting a concrete wall. If I had to say one word, it would be adrenaline.
I really like the speed of it. In normal surfing you don't really go that fast, so it's quite scary, but it's really fun, yeah. Like, I enjoy it a lot.
I'm here for the adrenaline, so I'm just a bit nervous.
But what's the main benefit of doing this, you may ask?
To show the crowd some nice windsurf tricks, even though we had no wind.
For the towing discipline, the show factor is really important for us, so we are gonna look for the most spectacular thing.
This all came together beautifully at the first tow-in spot of the year in Vesoul, France. Jentl Kjærs absolutely dominated his opposition in Vesoul. Together with Micah Hooverman, they're both currently leading their fleets in the tow-in rankings. Also impressing and coming in a solid position are both George Grizzly and Foivos Supras, as well as Lisa Cloister on the women's side. So let's see who can claim the European Championship. In the towing discipline, riders have to put in tricks in one of each of the categories. The categories focus on a specific feature of a move. That means style, sendiness, air, which would be height, or combos, where the riders link moves together. The fleet was divided into 2 groups, and the first qualification round was about to begin. 6 men and 2 women took to the water, but only 3 of the men and 1 woman would make it to the final. Riders started to fill their score sheets, and it became apparent that there was one massive upset in the making. Jentl Kjærs, the event favourite, would be knocked out after flying out of the straps on 2 of his moves.
Not really the best run. I was not used to the speed, but you know, that's what it is. Unfortunately, I didn't qualify. It didn't really went my way, but that's how towing is. You know, you never train it, and sometimes you just mess up.
Unlike Kjærs, Micah Hooverman managed to hold her ground as tour leader and safely qualified for the final. With Kjærs out of the game, a spot now opens up for either George Grizzly or Jamie Howard. Grizzly especially will want to perform as he is in the running for the European title now that Jentl Kjærs is out. Let's watch as the 2 friends, George and Jamie, go toe-to-toe to see who can claim a spot in the final. Jamie Howard gets up and gets ready for his run. Let's follow him as he accelerates away. Unfortunately, with the sheer speed, he goes down before he even takes off, but that does mean he's eligible for a rerun. At the second time of asking, he goes for a shaka. He didn't quite get the pop he wanted though.
Yeah, it lined up a bit better on the second one, and I tried to make it like a shaka. I don't really know how much of a shaka it was like. So different in towing, but yeah, I'm not sure I've done enough, but good fun though.
It was now George's turn. Let's see how he does on his run. He carves hard on his toes to gain maximum speed for takeoff. A huge shove-it spock.
That was good.
Yeah, stoked with that. I'm really just wanted to be in the final, so to make that happen with such a stacked fleet, with Jensel going out, yeah, pretty happy about that.
So, although he crashed, he'd already amassed enough points to qualify for the final. With the 3 finalists now known, it was time for the second qualification round.
I will see. I'm a bit nervous because I have not hit this wave since 2 years already, so I know that it's really big.
Sam Esteve was another favourite for this event and came out of the starting blocks firing. Lisa Cloister was on form in the women's, securing her spot in the final early on. Getting eliminated, but still extremely impressive, was the young Austrian Andreas Rosler.
I'm so stoked, I'm so hyped, it was such fun. I never spent so much time in the air, I think, in my life, and I'm just happy, yeah.
The final highlight, though, was Fivos Supras. Contending for the title this year, he decided to go for a move, starting Clue first.
On the Clue first, air flaker, whatever you want to call it. The second time I tried, and I think it worked pretty good. The crowd enjoyed it, I hope.
With the qualification rounds done, eyes were now turning towards the final. The battle for the 2023 title on the men's side was on between George Grizzly and Fivos Supras. We caught up with Fivos to hear his thoughts just before the start of the final.
The towing season, it was pretty nice. I think I'm in a good position. We started the season with the event in Vesoul, and we had a lot of fun. We had a nice wave there, and some pretty good competitors as well. I mean, of course, the goal for the final, if you're in the final, you want to win it. And that's my goal. I'm gonna try to win that, but it's gonna be difficult. You know, it's Balzmüller is in the final, Sam Esteve, Leonard Neubauer. About the overall podium, it's a battle between me and George, I think. We're gonna have a tough battle. Of course, I'm gonna try to win it. Of course, I'm going for the overall title, and yeah, I'm ready. So, George, bring it on.
Fivos who?
Jokes aside, we also caught up with George.
Yeah, so far pretty good, surprisingly. Vesoul was a last-minute entry and was the first time using the wave, so very excited to try that. And yeah, it managed to go pretty well. Podium there and into the finals now, so hopefully get another podium and look for the overall title. I'm just going to go as big as I can and hope and see what happens, and kind of play it a bit tactically, but also just go and send it as high as possible. I think in the new style category, I'm going to take some inspiration from the man I'm fighting, Fivos, and go for the Air Canabrava and see if I can get into the next rotation in the air. Bring it on. I mean, he's super good and he's really innovating, so I've got to try and match that, and yeah, it's going to be a good battle.
On the women's side, it was between friends Micah Hooverman and Lisa Cloister. We caught up with Micah to hear her thoughts on her first chance at a European tow title.
The towing season has been pretty cool in Vesoul. We got to try some stuff and a bit of practice, and here it's even more hardcore. The wake is bigger, we go faster. So yeah, it was super cool to do this, and hopefully we can go super big. in the finals today, I think both of us want to go super big, bigger than we have been before, and maybe try some new tricks and be a bit creative and just maybe, like push each other. It's cool to see us push, and I think we did almost the same trick, so I think she's already thinking what she can do to beat me, so yeah, it will be exciting. It will be a fun fight with the two of us.
Yeah, the season started in Vesoul. That was a really nice one. It was for me a bit of an unexpected thing, but it was nice to be in the middle of the country, and now we're here in Geneva with the best possible wave for Towin, and yeah, it was great fun so far. Yeah, I will see how the training goes. I'm thinking of some new things to try, but yeah, I think I will go for the shaka again, and maybe I want to do a one-handed trick. I'm gonna kick Maike's ass.
It was time for finals day, and the excitement was building. It's time to decide where you think the 2023 European Towing title is going. As the competition progressed, we saw some huge combo moves. But once we got into the other categories, we started seeing the wake come to life. Most impressive at this point, George Grizzly's massive shove-it spock. Fivos Supras had an answer to his teammate's amazing send, but somehow did not quite manage to put it together. Under pressure, both of them started to crash. Unable to land the tricks they wanted, second and third place would be decided by the smallest of margins. So instead, dominating this event was Sam Estive, claiming a perfect 10 for his move in the style category. The Frenchman managed to get himself to the top of the leaderboard. In the women's final, Lisa Cloister was giving it her all, but couldn't stand up against Maaike Hoeverman, who put in the first ever women's double air rotation, giving her a perfect 10 in the send category. The podium was clear. Maaike Hoeverman in first, Lisa Cloister in second. This also meant that the final Towing European title for 2023 went to the Dutch rider as well. Lisa Cloister was second, Lucy Hohenegger was third. In the men's, Sam Estive secured first spot for the event with his perfect 10, with Lennart Neubauer in second and Steven van Broekhoven coming in third. But after a tough battle, the 2023 European Towing champion was George Grizzly.
Pretty heavy, like a lot of big crashes from me. Not the performance I was necessarily looking for, but in the end it was enough. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Yeah, super happy to win the overall title, my first international title.
I'd be lying if I say that I'm super happy about it. Of course, I'm a little bit disappointed I had the chance to go for the overall title and get on the podium here. But I tried to push a little bit too much. I tried to do moves nobody has done before. And as you know, sometimes it works, sometimes not.
I could land my burner extension, my signature move, and I'm really happy to win. The crowd were on fire yesterday. They were pushing me and pushing my limits, so that was pretty nice.
I'm super stoked about yesterday winning the event here. I finally managed to do one double air rotation, which was my goal for the year that I didn't manage to do in Vesoul. So super stoked to win here and also to take the overall title.
I'm really, really happy with my second place. Yeah, I came here with no expectations.
With one more day left and to close the event in style, the riders were sent out for a super session. It was a winner-takes-all fest, pushing them to the absolute limit of their creativity. Double air rotations and massive sends. And of course, some incredible crashes were on the menu.
For me, super session is just going out with all the guys and just having fun on the water and trying new things, having fun.
It's so nice being here, and actually we're having prime towing conditions now. The wind just disappeared. Glassy, warm lake. I mean, it's a dream. Perfect Sunday. Sunday fun day. Woo!
It was fun. It was super fun, super hardcore.
So great vibes out on the water for all of the riders who were happy to celebrate the sport of freestyle windsurfing. Fivos Supras managed to recover his honour by winning the style super session. Yentel Cares also found redemption, winning the regular category.
Yentel Cares!
Leonard Neubauer won the combos, putting together 4 funnels in a row.
Leonard Neubauer!
And Jamie Howard took the win in the Send It category, going super high and rotating through a double air funnel. On the women's side, Lisa Cloister won in the style category with a one-handed shaka.
Lisa Cloister!
In the Send It category, Micah Hooverman was back in her element.
Winner of the Send It category, Miss Mikey Hooverman!
With the event now over and without suitable wind for the foil style, there was just one last prize giving for the winners of the 2023 Foil Style Championship.
2023 European Foil Style Champion, Mr. Well done, guys, congratulations. And once more, make some noise, guys, come on, I want to hear something.
I'm super stoked to win the first foil style European title. This is amazing, you know, the level now already compared to the last event we did, and coming here all the riders improved so much, so it's gonna be just really excited for the next years. I'm already looking forward, and I'm gonna have to train hard to defend this title, so I'm more than stoked than ever.
That's it for the 2023 European Freestyle Pro Tour in Geneva. The only title left to decide is the freestyle title, and all the riders are now on their way to the Netherlands. We'll see you there.